December is the time when many Americans hand out annual tips to everyone from babysitters and personal trainers, even teachers. Here with some simple tips on how to tip appropriately, Kelli Grant, senior consumer reporter for SmartMoney.com on the show this morning. Kelli, good morning to you.
Good morning.
So if you have the question of whether I tip or don't tip, you say do tip.
You really should be thinking about it this time of year. We have seen some economic improvement, but generally people, you're still cash strapped enough that you want to be thinking about budgeting it, but you do ultimately want to tip. This is the point of year where you're supposed to thank the people who help you out year round, and it's really bad form to tip. If your circumstances are really dire, then okay, maybe not, but in most cases, do what you can.
So then the question is, how much do I tip? And we have a list here. We'll go through and we'll start with caregivers.
Yes, these are, if you've got to be prioritizing who you tip and how much, then the caregivers, the people who you really help you out day in, day out, are the people you want to focus on, and that's going to be, babysitters would get about the equivalent of one night's pay. If you have a dog walker or a live-in nanny, they're going to get about a week's pay, and a caretaker who cares for an older adult should get about anywhere from a week to a month's pay.
So then we move to a home helper. We're talking about somebody like a superintendent or a doorman.
Very important here in the city, of course. If you want good service year-round, you do need to tip your doorman and your superintendent. And for that, you should be asking your neighbors, get a good sense of what they're giving. Anything from $10 to $100 is appropriate, depending on how helpful they've been this past year. And then for housekeeper, about a week's pay as well.
Certainly can't forget about these people. They make us look good.
You got to be thinking about, your barbers, your hairstylists, personal trainers, even your dog groomers if you go regularly.
They can mess you up.
And they really can. And for these people, you want to pay about the equivalent of one visit.
Now, for everybody else, maybe a teacher, post office worker, you say create a gift list.
You do need to think about that there are some people who can't really accept cash, or at least they're not supposed to, and that would include teachers, post office workers, and they should be given sort of small gifts. Even a gift card is fine on those counts. And then, of course, if you can't afford to give everyone cash tips, the people who aren't in that make the cut for the cash, then you should at least think about giving them something small, even cookies or a nice bottle of wine.
It's all about those gifts around the holiday season. Have you done any Christmas shopping yet, by the way?
I'm all set. I'm good to go. Everything's wrapped too.
Grabbed too? Kelli Grant from SmartMoney.com. We're going to end this segment now. Kelli, good to see you this morning. Thank you so much.
Thank you.